We live in a world filled with distractions. Everywhere we turn, there's something vying for our attention. Our phones buzz with notifications, pulling us away from the present moment. Social media beckons us with endless scrolling, making it hard to focus on what's truly important. It's easy to get sidetracked from our goals, losing precious time to distractions. Procrastination becomes a comfortable habit, a way to escape from our responsibilities. We tell ourselves we'll start tomorrow, but often tomorrow never comes. Time slips away and we find ourselves stuck in the same place. Without self-discipline, we become slaves to our impulses, making choices that don't serve us. We chase instant gratification instead of pursuing long-term fulfillment, which leaves us feeling empty. Deep down, we know what we should be doing to achieve our dreams, but taking action feels overwhelming and we often don't know where to start. It's time to break free from this cycle. Self-discipline is the key to unlocking our potential. It's the ability to control our impulses and make choices that align with our values and goals. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when we don't feel like it, pushing through the resistance. This is the path to true freedom and achievement, where we can realize our full potential. In a world of distractions, self-discipline is a superpower that sets us apart. It empowers us to take control of our lives and create the future we desire, one step at a time. Let's explore how we can unlock this power within ourselves and transform our lives for the better. Maya was a talented young artist with a passion for painting. Ever since she was a child, she found solace and joy in the strokes of her brush. She dreamed of showcasing her work in a gallery one day, imagining her paintings hanging on pristine white walls for all to admire. But life kept getting in the way. Responsibilities and daily chores seemed to consume all her time and energy. Maya struggled to balance her passion with the demands of work and daily life. The constant juggling act left her feeling drained and unfulfilled. She would come home exhausted from her day job, her body aching and her mind weary. The thought of picking up a paintbrush felt daunting. The creative spark that once burned brightly now seemed dim. Instead, she would collapse on the couch and scroll through social media for hours, seeking distraction rather than inspiration. She told herself she was too tired to paint, convincing herself that rest was more important. Deep down, she knew it was procrastination disguised as fatigue. She felt a growing sense of frustration with herself.
My art supplies are just gathering dust in the corner. They sit there, untouched and forgotten. My dream of becoming an artist feels like a distant fantasy. It seems so far out of reach. I feel trapped in this cycle of inaction and self-doubt. Every day I promise myself I'll start tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes. I know I need to change, but I don't know where to start. The path ahead feels overwhelming and unclear.
One evening, as Maya was scrolling through social media, she stumbled upon a quote that resonated with her. It was a moment of serendipity. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. The words struck a chord deep within her. It was a simple yet powerful message. It made her reflect on her own habits and choices. Maya realized that her lack of self-discipline was holding her back from pursuing her true passion. She knew it was time to make a change, to reignite the fire within her. That quote was a turning point for Maya. She realized that talent alone wouldn't make her a successful artist. It was a profound moment of clarity. She needed the discipline to hone her skills and consistently work towards her goals. Without discipline, her talent would remain untapped potential. She decided to start small. Small steps would lead to big changes over time.
Instead of overwhelming myself with the pressure of creating a masterpiece, I'll commit to painting for just 30 minutes each evening. This way I can build a habit without feeling stressed. I'll set a timer on my phone and put it across the room to resist the temptation of social media. This will help me stay focused.
The first few days were tough. The struggle was real. Maya felt restless and tempted to quit. The distractions were hard to ignore, but she reminded herself of her goal. She wrote it down to keep herself accountable. She visualized herself standing proudly in a gallery filled with her artwork. This vision kept her motivated. This motivated her to keep going. She felt a renewed sense of purpose. As the days turned into weeks, something incredible happened. Her dedication started to pay off. Maya started to look forward to her 30 minutes of painting. It became the highlight of her day. It became a time for her to de-stress, express herself, and reconnect with her passion. Her art flourished as a result. Maya's initial commitment to 30 minutes of daily painting was her first step towards self-discipline. This small act of consistency started to transform her life. She realized that self-discipline wasn't about forcing herself to do something she hated. It was about making conscious choices that aligned with her values and aspirations.
I started waking up earlier to exercise before work. I packed healthy lunches instead of giving in to takeout temptations. I even started reading books about art history and techniques to deepen my knowledge.
Maya's transformation wasn't about becoming a different person. It was about becoming the best version of herself. Self-discipline was the tool that allowed her to unlock her potential. It gave her the power to shape her life with intention and purpose. Central to Maya's transformation was the power of routine. She established a consistent daily schedule that incorporated her work, her art, and her personal well-being. This structure provided a framework for her day and minimized the need for willpower. Having a routine eliminated the decision fatigue that often leads to procrastination. Maya no longer had to waste mental energy debating whether or not to paint. It was simply part of her schedule, just like brushing her teeth or going to work. This structure freed up Maya's mental energy to focus on her creative pursuits. She found that she had more inspiration and energy to pour into her art when she wasn't constantly battling distractions and impulses. Recognizing the seductive power of distractions, Maya took proactive steps to minimize their impact. She turned off social media notifications on her phone and designated specific times to check emails and messages. This prevented her from getting sucked into the digital vortex.
I made a conscious effort to create a dedicated workspace for my art. This physical separation between my work life and my creative life helped me to mentally shift gears and focus on the task at hand.
By creating boundaries and minimizing distractions, Maya reclaimed her time and attention. She realized that these were precious resources that deserved to be guarded and invested wisely. To stay motivated, Maya incorporated a system of rewards and accountability into her routine. She allowed herself small indulgences, such as watching an episode of her favorite show, only after completing her daily painting session.
I joined an online community of artists where I could share my work, receive feedback, and connect with like-minded individuals. This sense of community provided support and encouragement on my journey.
Having a system of accountability helped Maya stay on track, especially on days when motivation waned. It provided external motivation and a reminder of her commitment to herself. Section 8. Reaping the rewards.
As I continued on my journey of self-discipline, I began to experience the transformative power of this practice.
Her productivity soared not just in her art, but in all areas of her life.
I was able to accomplish more in less time because I was no longer bogged down by procrastination and distractions.
Her focus sharpened, allowing her to delve deeper into her creative pursuits and produce higher quality work.
I no longer felt scattered or overwhelmed by my responsibilities.
Instead, she felt a sense of calm and control over her life.
This newfound sense of mastery extended beyond my external accomplishments.
Maya experienced a profound shift in her self-confidence.
I had proven to myself that I had the power to set goals and achieve them through consistent effort and discipline.
Section 9. Maya's transformation.
Months later, I stood proudly in a gallery surrounded by my artwork.
Her dream had become a reality.
It wasn't magic or luck that got me there.
It was the power of self-discipline.
The journey hadn't been easy. There were days when I wanted to give up.
But she persevered, driven by her passion and her commitment to herself.
Through self-discipline, I had transformed not only my habits, but also my mindset.
Maya's story is a testament to the transformative power of self-discipline.
It's a reminder that we are all capable of achieving incredible things when we harness the power of our own will.
Section 10. Your journey begins today. You don't have to be an artist to benefit from self-discipline. Whether you aspire to write a book, start a business, learn a new language, or simply live a more fulfilling life, self-discipline is the key. It's the bridge that connects your dreams with reality. The journey starts with a single step, Identify one area of your life where you want to improve, set a small, achievable goal, and then commit to taking action consistently, even when you don't feel like it. Remember, self-discipline is not about perfection, it's about progress. There will be setbacks along the way, but don't let them discourage you. Embrace the journey, celebrate your victories, and learn from your mistakes. Section 11. A life of purpose. Imagine waking up each day with a sense of purpose and direction. Imagine feeling in control of your choices and your destiny. This is the power of self-discipline. It's not about deprivation or restriction, it's about empowerment and freedom. It's about living a life that aligns with your values and aspirations. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. So take that first step today. Embrace the power of self-discipline and unlock your full potential. The journey awaits.